Back again, and today we are starting another WarHammer war pick kind of deal here. This is going to be a bit different than how we constructed the last one. The last one, as I told you guys, was a big wrench, a big one-sided 2-inch wrench, and that's what we used to create the last one. This one, we're actually going to take 2 pieces of metal and make it into 1 piece of metal. We're going to take a nice ball peen hammerhead. This is a 24-ounce ball peen, so it's a very thick, heavy ball peen, and we're going to take this piece of rebar, and this is going to be our handle. And we're going to wedge it in there. So we're going to reshape all of this. Obviously, this is not going to be recognizable as a piece of rebar by the time we're done, and it's going to be a good bit longer than it is right now. Right now, I'd say it's about 15, 16 inches, something like that. But once we get it all assembled and get this drawn out and shaped, it's going to be a bit longer. This is going to be a diamond pointed hammer, and then we're probably either going to do a pick or something else on this end. I haven't quite decided yet. So let's go ahead and knock the plug out of this. Burn it out, knock it out, and get it fitted up to this. This scrap of rebar here is just left over from another project. We're just going to taper this section to where we can punch it into the hammerhead. Now we can go ahead and start to knock in our haft. So as you can see, I've got my haft level with the rest of the head. So I'm going to go ahead over to the welder. I'm going to weld this whole section closed so that the top is welded together and the rest is tightly fit on the whole inside here. So it's basically going to be one solid chunk. So I have gone ahead and we have welded up that whole section on the top there. And we're going to go back to the forge and just flatten all that out as one piece. So that way the whole top section here basically bolsters itself together and it becomes impossible for this head to ever come off. It's going to take a minute. This stuff is thick and it does not like to move. Big old diamond taper I'm creating here is going to accomplish a few things in terms of the shaping and the effect of how this tool functions. is now dark out and you can see the forge is cooling down. And this is as far as we are taking this beast tonight. We've got some sectioned off square bits with diamonds on all sides. We've got a flat twist here, which after a little smoothing later will be really comfortable and grippy. We've got this whole section here that we still need to do our detail work on. And then we've also got the head, which isn't quite done yet, but it's getting there. I need to bring the top down this way a little more and draw it out just a hair. And then I need to do the detail work. We're gonna have a crow on this side. And then this side's just gonna have some details to pretty it up once the hammerhead's done. But that will be in the next video. We got everything drawn out into our rough, basically. And then the next video is gonna be getting all the fine details, getting it finished, getting it put together. Well, I mean, it's put together, but getting it all detailed and cleaned up and hardened and yeah, all that. And as I always do, let's give you guys a quick close-up of what we've got going. This is as far as we've made it for today. You can see this head is mushrooming forward, and this is actually something that I want. I'm gonna hit this top in some more in the next video to get it thicker. And then we're going to cut some slots in here. And what that is going to do for us is with this hammerhead, it's going to focus all the force on just the lips of this thing. So it'll give you a real mean kiss. And then we'll have our crow's beak mini Bec de Corbin on the back of this ridiculous, crazy weapon. Obviously, we're going to test this thing when it's done, and it's going to be a beast. I have no doubts about that. This is several pounds of solid steel in a very forward heavy hammer kind of shape. We've got our nice tapered pick. That's not going to get any longer. That's going to be the beak. We're going to put some facial features on here next video, do all kinds of fun stuff with that, and we're going to work from above where this is, about here up on this shank to give it a more artisanal look as well. So I hope you guys stick around and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out when we finish up this crazy monster of a war pick. But that does it for today's video. If you guys like what you've seen, do me a favor, do that thing right there. And until next time, God bless, stay sharp out there. If you're looking for a custom sharp object, make sure to check out my Etsy store. These hammers, these war picks, all this stuff's gonna be on my Etsy store. So keep an eye out for when it goes live, or if it's already live by the time this video goes up, which is more than likely. Hopefully it's still up for you guys to get if somebody hasn't grabbed it. I am very tired. I've been out here pounding for a while. My hands are pretty dirty, pretty sore. Got some blisters that have ripped open and such, but worth it.